ASAP Rocky, from music star to courtroom defendant. ASAP Rocky, born Rakim Mayers, is a prominent figure in the music industry, known for his unique style and influence on fashion and culture. However, his career has been overshadowed by legal troubles. In 2025, he found himself in a Los Angeles courtroom, facing serious charges stemming from a 2021 incident. Mayers is accused of assault with a firearm, a felony that carries a potential sentence of up to 24 years. The case has garnered significant media attention, raising questions about celebrity accountability and the complexities of legal battles. Mayers' legal team argues for a lesser sentence, acknowledging the gravity of the charges while maintaining his innocence. The prosecution, however, paints a picture of a celebrity acting with impunity, endangering lives with reckless behavior. As the trial unfolds, the court must determine the truth behind the allegations and deliver justice accordingly. The outcome will have significant implications for Mayers' future, potentially impacting his career and freedom. A Hollywood confrontation the night of the incident. The incident that sparked this legal firestorm occurred on November 6, 2021 near the W Hollywood Hotel. ASAP Rocky, whose real name is Terrell Efron, alleges that Mayers lured him to this location under false pretenses. Efron, a former friend and member of the ASAP Mob Collective, claims that the meeting quickly escalated into a heated confrontation. The heart of the allegation centers around a gun allegedly possessed by Mayers during this encounter. According to Efron, Mayers not only brandished the firearm, but also fired it in his direction. Efron claims that 2 shots were fired, one of which grazed his left hand, causing injury. This altercation, occurring in a public space known for its celebrity clientele, sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. The incident prompted a police investigation, eventually leading to Mayers' arrest at Los Angeles International Airport in April 2022. Conflicting narratives, assault allegations, and self-defense claims. The heart of the case lies in the starkly different accounts presented by the prosecution and the defense. Efron, the alleged victim, claims that Mayers acted with clear intent to harm, using the gun as a weapon of intimidation and violence. He alleges that the attack was unprovoked, motivated by personal animosity rather than any legitimate threat. Conversely, Mayers maintains his innocence, asserting that he acted in self-defense. The defense argues that the gun in question was not a real firearm, but a prop used in the filming of Mayers' music video for DMB. They claim that the gun was incapable of firing live rounds and that any injuries sustained by Efron were accidental. Furthermore, the defense paints Efron as an unreliable witness with a history of dishonesty and attempts at extortion. They allege that Efron's accusations are financially motivated, seeking to exploit Mayers' wealth and fame for personal gain. The prosecution's case: ego, anger, and a real gun. The prosecution, however, presents a compelling counter-narrative, emphasizing the recklessness and potential lethality of Mayers' alleged actions. They argue that regardless of the gun's authenticity, Mayers' decision to brandish and fire it in a public space demonstrates a disregard for human life. They contend that Mayers' celebrity status fueled a sense of entitlement and a belief that he was above the law. They emphasize the potential consequences of firing even a blank firing gun, highlighting the risk of injury and panic in such a situation. The prosecution further alleges that Mayers acted out of anger and ego, escalating a verbal dispute into a potentially deadly encounter. They urge the jury to focus on the facts of the case, urging them to treat Mayers like any other defendant, regardless of his fame or fortune. Section 5. A timeline of justice, key dates in the ASAP Rocky trial. The legal journey leading up to the trial has been marked by a series of significant events and court appearances. It began with Mayers' arrest at Los Angeles International Airport in April 2022, upon his return from a trip abroad. This arrest, captured by news cameras, thrust the case into the public eye. Months later, in August 2022, Efron filed a civil lawsuit against Mayers, further escalating the legal battle. The case progressed to a formal arraignment in January 2024, during which Meyers pleaded not guilty to the charges and opted for a jury trial. The trial itself commenced in January 2025, captivating public attention and generating intense media scrutiny. Throughout the proceedings, both the prosecution and the defense have presented their cases, utilizing witness testimonies, surveillance footage, and expert analysis. Section 6, Inside the Courtroom, Witnesses and Testimonies. The trial has featured a parade of witnesses called to the stand by both the prosecution and the defense. Each side aims to bolster their narrative and sway the jury's perception of the events that transpired. The prosecution has relied on eyewitness accounts, including testimony from Efron himself, who recounted his version of the events. They have also called upon individuals who were present near the scene of the alleged assault, seeking to corroborate Efron's claims. The defense, in turn, has presented witnesses to support Meyers' self-defense claim. Among those called to the stand were members of Meyers' entourage, who provided their perspective on the altercation. Section 7. Surveillance videos and extortion claims, evidence and arguments. Central to the trial are surveillance videos captured from various angles near the location of the alleged assault. Both the prosecution and the defense have presented their interpretations of this footage, attempting to sway the jury's understanding of the events. The prosecution argues that the videos clearly depict Meyers holding and firing a gun in Efron's direction. They contend that the footage corroborates Efron's account of the incident and contradicts Meyers' claims of self-defense. The defense, however, offers a different interpretation of the videos. They argue that the footage is inconclusive and open to interpretation. Section 8, Beyond Criminal Charges, ASAP Relly's civil lawsuit. In addition to the criminal charges brought against him, Meyers also faces a separate legal battle in the form of a civil lawsuit filed by Efron. This lawsuit, filed in August 2022, alleges assault, battery, and emotional distress. Efron claims that the incident has caused him not only physical harm, but also significant emotional trauma and damage to his reputation. He seeks financial compensation for these alleged damages, adding another layer of complexity to the legal proceedings surrounding the case. Meyers, through his legal team, has denied all allegations outlined in the civil lawsuit. He maintains that he acted in self-defense and that Efron's claims are baseless and motivated by financial gain. Section 9, Awaiting the verdict, the jury's role and potential implications. As the trial draws to a close, the fate of ASAP Rocky rests in the hands of the jury. The jury, composed of 7 women and 5 men, bears the weighty responsibility of carefully considering all evidence presented and reaching a unanimous verdict. Their decision will determine whether Meyers is found guilty or not guilty of the charges against him. The judge presiding over the case has instructed the jury to consider the concept of self-defense, emphasizing that Meyers had the right to use force if he reasonably believed he or others were in imminent danger. The jury must weigh the credibility of witness testimonies, analyze the surveillance footage, and assess the overall narrative presented by both sides. The potential implications of their verdict are significant.